This video is brought to you by GameMaker. And if you've ever wanted to get into game development, GameMaker does this really crazy thing where it's free. Just start making and only pay when you want to release your game to the world commercially.
It's fast, it's user-friendly, and there's easy-to-follow tutorials, plus a dedicated community to help answer even my questions. How make man jump? GameMaker is a 2D game engine that's helped bring some of yours and my favorite recent experiences to life, like UFO 50, Chicory, Anton Blast, and of course, Yahtzee's own Starstruck Vagabond.
Ooh, we talking about GameMaker? I love that program, it's so easy to use. As well as Starstruck Vagabond, I also used it to make all 12 projects in my 12 games in 12 months Dev Diary challenge. And I couldn't believe how much sex I got out of that. None. I got none at all. Which I couldn't believe.
So what are you waiting for? Head on over to the GameMaker link in the description and start cracking away today, because we want to play your game.
Yeah, looking through this list, I'm seeing one of you made Armpit Fart Tycoon, and I've got several questions for you.
That man even sort of looked like Yahtzee.
Hey, Yahtzee eating a banana.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Second Wind's live watch along of the Xbox Developer Direct for January 2025. Marty, Casey, and Nick here for our first watch along of this young, innocent new year. What could possibly go wrong? But this will be exciting. This is the third Xbox Developer Direct. 2 years ago, we got the best of times and the worst of times because they showed off Redfall. That wasn't good. But they stealth announced and dropped Hi-Fi Rush, which was very cool.
That was very good, yeah.
That was very good. And then last year we saw a little bit of Avowed, a little bit of Hellblade, and a big Indiana Jones showcase, which was also exciting. So this year we can expect Doom: The Dark Ages, probably going to be getting a release date, probably first half of the year. South of Midnight, probably getting a release date. I also think first half of the year. Clair Obscur, which one of you guys drafted, right, for our Firelink?
I think that was Nick,
draft?
yeah.
I think all three of these games got drafted.
Yeah,
Doom and South of Midnight.
I drafted Doom and Clair Obscur, and Casey drafted South of Midnight.
Yeah, I got South of Midnight.
You
Well,
drafted
and there's
every game
also
that might not
unannounced
exist.
surprises, and I've definitely drafted several unannounced
Several of
surprises.
those.
So
That
maybe
new Mario
3D
game
Mario
will be
game
here.
will be, maybe 3D Mario game and Silk Song will be
What are
here.
the chances there's a Silk Song thing here?
So the
Zero.
scuttlebutt of the unannounced stuff is that it is a new installment in a long-running beloved Japanese franchise, and if that's not Hollow Knight, I don't know what is.
I mean, it's not, right?
Like
at all.
My hopes for that, Silent Hill F, the next Silent Hill game.
Okay. Long-running Japanese beloved.
maybe a cheeky little Persona remake or Persona 6, or maybe a new Nier game. That's what I'm hoping.
I think it might be a new Ninja Gaiden with.
I think Ninja Gaiden.
One of the which I don't know which studio. I don't remember which studio it was, but the one that just announced like the new 2D one.
Oh yeah, they showed that at the Game Awards. The 2D
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden.
So
yeah.
it seems like they're bringing.
Wait, but
that brand
what's the
back
name
and
doing?
stuff.
Like the people who own. Wait, no, does Xbox own Ninja Gaiden?
No, it's Team
but
Ninja.
No, right? Yeah, Team Ninja does.
Yeah, they don't own.
But like, what are they doing that they wouldn't be working on the next Ninja Gaiden if it's happening?
they
What came out
they never
last
worked
year?
on
Whoa.
Ninja Gaiden.
Lola, or no, they did. What's it called? Rise of the Ronin last year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll find out in about 2 minutes. And welcome everyone on YouTube, everyone on Twitch. Great to see so many familiar faces, so many of our incredible patrons. We appreciate all of you. And remember, if you like what we do here, if you like our one-off streams, if you like our edited series, if you like our goofs, consider supporting us. Chuck $1 or $5 over on Patreon. You get all sorts of good stuff. Hungriest of Hippos, thank you so much in the tip jar for 14 months. Appreciate you. Vulgar Display Gaming, 5 Aussie dollars. Here's the slim chance that Wukong and the Oblivion remake get announced. Can always dream. I could see some maybe like, previous games from last year finally coming to Xbox. Maybe Final Fantasy 7 remake finally comes to Xbox. Final Fantasy 16 finally comes to Xbox.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, Wukong.
With some
The
Game Pass
Oblivion
love.
remake keeps getting the scuttlebutt.
What with with all the new stuff that Konami's doing, what
Yeah.
about a new 3D Castlevania?
Maybe. It could be. Obviously, they're working.
Mercury Steam has been working on a new. It says on their website it's a new IP, but it's a dark fantasy action RPG, and they made the previous Castlevania games.
Yeah, they should just make another Metroid. Their 2D Metroid was really good.
Would we be mad if it was a brand new 2D Castlevania?
No, I mean they
Versus-
fucking knocked it out of the park with
Metroid.
Metroid. That being said, honestly, this Ender Lilies, Ender Magnolia, whatever the fuck game I keep playing, feels like a symphony of the night. So I'm having a great time with that.
Okay.
Also, Keeper Days, thank you so much for resubbing over on Twitch. Hello, everyone. And Nick the OG, thank you for the resub. Share with the class, Casey. Who/what does Yahtzee look like? Oh, no, the banana eating.
Oh, did they hear that? Yeah, the
Yeah.
banana man in the ad.
You have to go back.
Let us know how the audio is, chat. Nick can.
Just on the fly.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see Doom. Well, actually, I'm excited to see all these games, but Doom.
If you're not in the U.S. or Canada, you can't watch this. But, so, sorry to our
Haha.
international
There's-
audience. Oh
there's
no,
your
where's the Peggy?
liar.
Out here, Peggy.
We don't fuck
Oh,
with
there's all the
Peggy.
rest of them.
Oh, damn, all right. That's like
It's in the
everywhere.
back of like a cigarette.
I think that might all be for Doom. If you had to date Shadows of Midnight right now, where would you put it?
End of March,
South of
beginning
midnight?
End of March? Or South of
Yeah.
Midnight?
Late spring.
Yeah, and I think Doom's a May boy. Doom's a May bug.
Yeah, because you saw the leak. How cool.
I didn't see any leaks.
Smart as hell. It's coming out the same day as Animal Crossing.
Like South of Midnight's a new IP, so put it in like a more lean time, and then Doom, bigger name, get it closer to the end of the year. Because now they have Call of Duty in their library, so like everything stays out of the way of that.
True.
Start.
We're going straight into the new thing.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey.
well. Sounds like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
こんにちは、超えてくもゲームスチーム忍者の安田文彦です。今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Oh.
What?
Whoa.
Also, what is platinum?
Yeah, that's true.
No escape.
Whoa. Just got hit by that train.
Did you ever play the Ninja Gaiden series, Casey?
Yeah. I played a lot of that first one.
Ninja Gaiden Black.
No, like just Ninja Gaiden, whatever it was called, before all the remakes.
One on the NES.
On OD Xbox.
Oh, okay, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, and then there was like a Game of the Year edition kind of.
Yeah.
Gold and Black.
I tried playing the original last year. I don't think it's aged super well. Camera angles make it really hard to play.
That game is punishing.
The game was
Yeah.
too hard. It's just too hard.
No, it is actually too hard. Yes.
It's too hard.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends
There
here.
he is.
Oh. This and Onimusha are both.
So you've come, Raven.
only a matter of time until we get an updated Castlevania game.
I will execute my mission.
Oh, nice. No one numbers.
That was really cool. That was a really
世
good
界中
showing.
の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変
John
お待
Brooks
たせ
with
し
10
ました。
pound down. Thank you so much, John.
最
Hachi
強の忍
Machi
者
just
とな
finished
る
watching
両者
Fire
の
Link
サイ
and
ク
the
ル的
Bolt
に挑む
Live
ハイスピー
again.
ドアクション
Postal
忍者
Sick
ガイデンの
announcement.
ナンバリン
Another
グ最新
Skyrim
作として
re-release.
忍者ガイデン
Taking all
4
the
を
bets.
発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。
It's a really
プラ
good
チナゲ
mix,
ー
I
ムズさん
think.
のアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。
We said near, at the very least.
忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。
Interesting that it's a Xbox Games Publishing
先
title.
ほどご覧いただいた映像の
though,
中で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、
multi-platform, right?
彼は今回も物語
No,
の
the
密接に
original,
関わっています
The original was Xbox.
な
Easy
ぜヤ
Ninja
クモ
Gaiden
と
was
戦
an
うことにな
Xbox
ったのか、
exclusive.
竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます
Well, I guess with Xbox's new model anyways, it'll come to every platform at some point.
Yeah, I
物語
imagine so.
は
Yeah.
黒竜
This
がも
doesn't seem
たら
sacred
した
enough.
正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。
Breakfast stealing.
Fucking table.
今作の新主人公であり、ハヤブサと
Oh,
次
it
を
sounds like the vid's a little
カラ
loud.
ス一
Yeah, I
門に
just
所属するヤクモが
Thank you.
首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
You grinding like Sonic.
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきた
The inventor of
ハード
grinding.
な世界観を追求しそこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチ
So
に
that,
陥れる
like,
ことでしょう。
more linear
舞
action
台と
games
な
are
る
coming
東京は
back after
とある出来
them
事によ
all
って
going
街
open
全体が
world for so
崩
many
壊し、
years.
魔族や
Oh, looks cool.
ヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており
I will play them all.
環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向く
Yeah, and I
よう
like
に
the,
感
the
じられ
take
るは
on
ず
like
で
a
す。
somewhat futuristic Tokyo.
I mean,
前
with
作より
with that in mind, it's even weirder that they sold off Tango.
シリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
Oh, what's going on over there?
レールアクション、スイングアクションなどのダイナミックで爽快なシチュエーションを多く追加しました。これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思い
Nixia
ま
with
す。
$5 dono. They can't do this. Xbox is supposed to have no games. How are we gonna meme on them now? You know what? We've been saying the games are just around the corner. Granted, we've been saying that for 3.5, 4 years.
They're finally around the corner.
That's right. It just took a while to get to that corner.
彼にはまだ若さも残ってい
It's,
ま
it's
す
like
が、
one of those hallways in
カラス一門
Silent
を
Hill.
背
You
負
just
う
keep
天
turning
才
left
忍
until
者でも
something
あり、
happens.
忍者ガイデンシリーズにおける
An anomaly?
忍者の頂
Liminal space Xbox hallway.
次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは、荒れ果てた東京の治安維持組織であり、黒竜の封印を守る竜神
Do you
島
play
や
as real and a new character, right?
Yeah, it looks like you start as this new guy and maybe
そしても
eventually
ちろん
switch to
シ
Ryu.
リーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
So Arthur knows far.
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、
Sorry, my stream
目
just
にも
skipped.
止
Did
ま
you
らぬ
guys say
スピード
Sonic
で
is the
敵との
inventor of
攻
the
防を繰り
grinder?
広げることができます。
Grinder, not the grinder. Grinder.
Oh, the app.
It's an app for companionship, Nicholas.
No, the dating app.
ヤ
Yeah,
クモが
the dating
使い
that was
ア
Sonic's idea.
Yeah.
結節忍術、ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな
Just
攻撃
messages
によっ
random
て
people. It's like, you want to grab a chili dog? That's not what I meant.
対単数の可能に
Or is it?
ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となってお
I
り、
guess what we can
多勢に無
take away
勢の
from
状
this
態
is
が
that
長
if
く
you
続く
see
戦況
a
を一気に覆すこと
2D
ができます。
pixel art rendition
も
of
ち
a
ろん
popular series,
1対1の戦闘に
then
お
you
け
could
る
probably
比率も
expect a
健
bigger
在で
game
す
is。also in development.
プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや
Testing the
回避を
waters
して
to
くれ
like
るた
make the
め、
franchise come
緊
back.
張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。 敵の動きを
That's
しっ
happened
か
quite
り
a
と
few
捉えな
times
がら
now with Japanese
一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃
That's
を
why
仕掛けてい
it's
く
a
こ
good
とが
way
重
to
要
sort of
です
like
Take
get
note,
the
Western
back
game
into the
studios.
zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Make a 2D pixel art God of War multiplayer game before you go all in on live service.
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部
I
にわ
like
た
that
り
each
つ
of
つ
these
議論
people
さ
has
せ
a
ていただ
sick
き、
intro before they
会社
start
の
talking.
垣根を越えた密なやり取りを
Should
さ
have
せてい
that
ただい
for
ています。
second one people.
本作の主人公であるヤク
You would look so dumb though. They look cool.
していますが、その中で
Yeah, we don't have a sky bridge to walk
忍者
across.
ガイデンの良さを感じていただけると思いま
Green
す。
screen it in.
例えば、カラス、
Trip over a
ね
cord.
That's your job.
の
It could make
型
us
があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能なアク
Wait,
ションを
yeah,
用
we don't even
い
need a
て
green screen anymore. We can just
敵や
AR
状況ごとに
ourselves
使い
into
分け
it.
る攻略の深みや滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと
It's
竜
funny.
ハヤブサは
When I'm doing
それ
Assassin's
ぞ
Creed
れが
Shadow,
かなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので
the exact same move
さ
where
ま
they
ざ
cut
ま
a
な戦
guy's
闘バ
legs
リエー
off,
ションを
fell,
楽しむ
and
こと
then
が
he
でき
beheaded
るよう
him.
になっています。
It is just the year of the beheading.
I mean, what else are you gonna do with this?
ヤクモ
Honestly, in 2025, I'm
竜
fine
ハヤ
with
ブ
this
サの
like
双方で
the
飛燕
beheading.
水直しなど
Yeah, Year of the
シ
Katana.
リーズおなじみのアクションを駆使しつつ
Whatchamacallit.
新アクションを織り
Now
交
that
ぜ
the
た
preview
新しい
mark
忍
is
者ガイデン
for,
に
for
ご期待くだ
Shadows.
さい。
Yasuke, he is mean to people. He beats the
忍
shit.
者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯応
Like,
え
people
や
are
グレー
scared
ド
of
の
it.
高
Are
いアクシ
any
ョン
of the
体験が
assassins
提供
nice in any of the
さらに
games?
No, but I mean,
ゲ
like,
ーム
he,
の特徴である
like,
スピ
literally
ーディーなアクショ
just
ン
like
や
straight
ダイ
up
ナミッ
drop
クな演出を
kicks
取り
people
入れ
away from it. It's
進化した
great.
正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めており
My,
ます。
the person that was walking me through the preview was laughing because I was chuckling because you like drop kick people and they fly like 15 feet away
皆
and
様
break
に
all the
進化し
trees
た
and
忍
it's
者ガイデ
great.
ンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ち
God, I
く
love
ださい。
that spinning Ozuna drop he does.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite shit to do in those games.
潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表するこ
I
とが
dropped
でき
it
て
a little
非
bit
常
more,
に
Chet,
嬉しく
so
思い
let
ま
me
す。
know how it is now.
2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待く
Yeah,
ださい。
yeah, it's Xbox's fault for not audio balancing correctly.
That said, what, fall?
Mm-hmm. Fall
さて、本
2025.
日お伝えしたい発表は
Nice.
それだけではありませ
I
ん。
hope that doesn't get
こ
pushed.
ちらをご覧ください。
I want to play this game.
We'll see when GTA comes out.
I was gonna say no chance it's coming out this year, and then I remembered I used to draft. But also, no chance it's coming out this year. Oh,
This is
Probably like remastered or something.
they remastered 1. I'm all in for that.
Hopefully
It looks-
rebalance that shit.
very good.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a remaster, they drop it today.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
This is way too good looking.
Yeah, this does look really good. This kind of feels like it's.
Look at those two fuckers. Those two little devils, look at that guy.
Go back to hell. All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden 2? Oh, interesting.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox 360で発売し、
Well,
バイオレ
I
ンスな
did try
表
playing
現
that
と
one,
ハ
and
イ
I
ス
like
ピー
that
ド
a
のこ
lot
とを
more,
皆
so
様にお楽しみいた
I'm
だい
all
た
in
作
on
品で
this.
す。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に
Yeah, I
刷
never
新
played 2.
忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしま
Ninja
した。
Gaiden 3 was like
綺
one
麗
of
なグラフィックでお
the
楽しみい
earliest
ただけ
review
るのはも
copies
ちろ
I
ん
ever got.
リュウハヤブさん
I
に
did
加
not
え
like it very
綾音、
much.
もみじ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクター
Yeah, that was the one.
そして本作は本日コンソ
That one,
kinda
that was like a
killed the
really
series.
bad one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
killed
この
the
後
series.
すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。
Yeah, it drops today.
Yeah, called it.
Sweet.
I'll be playing that
今
tonight.
年はチーム
Wait.
忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め、2025年は忍者の年、 イヤー・オブ・ザ・忍者となります。
Marty
ぜひ
called
忍者
it.
ライデンシ
I
リーズの
called
展
it.
開にご注目ください。
Nick, I feel like you've been there before.
Competition, bitch.
Oh yeah, PC, PS5. Yeah.
Yeah, coming everywhere. Give us the date.
I think between this and Avowed, I might actually be more excited for this.
Definitely.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue.
And yes, because everything
South of
is launching on
Midnight,
Game
our
Pass in
third-person
this
action
showcase.
adventure
They said.
game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This
The
gave us a chance to explore
composer
Southern
Plague
Gothic
Tale
themes
is also
with a
working
dark
on this, so
fantasy
that
twist.
also bumps it up my one
So
point.
while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Hazel!
I love the kind of like
start her journey as a
stop
typical
motion
19-year-old,
animation look to the game.
Yeah, they gave it that sort of skipping frame.
Yeah, like
style.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
A little bit,
Show her
yeah.
who she really is, and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
It's a bottle that comes off the tree.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural.
I thought Gambit the same thing with the Catfish was talking.
Yeah, I was also
like,
thinking Gambit.
Hazel engages with the world through various
That's where he's from, I guess.
Fucking Channing Tatum
Those
getting that work.
abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
About to make a name of myself out here.
Hazel will
This just
master
reminds me
weaving
like
abilities,
so much of
using
Infamous
them
2.
to traverse the world.
I can
just
see
need
it.
to see a chunk of gameplay. Just give me a chunker,
Yeah.
so I just know what 10 minutes of playing this game looks like.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as ants. The manifestations of corruption.
I think that earlier dev doc they did have like
Trap Hazel in combat until she
like a
unravels them.
small chunk of like a boss fight.
Yeah, and like everything, like in snippets, it looks very cool. I just always want to
has
like
its own unique
see
set,
everything stitched together.
strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance
throwing up blood
with
everywhere.
chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses,
This is actually somewhat reminiscent of that.
And you'll have to decide which areas to
God, what's the name of that game?
These
Banishers.
will change how you approach combat.
What? Punishers?
No, Banishers of Gaiden. Yeah, like it had a combat system that was also fight a bunch, but then use a spirit power to sort of like
purify or like deliver a final blow kind of thing.
Built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around?
You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions.
It's just a cartoon character that voice.
Own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme
combining
builds up,
music with
shrinking
boss
the
encounters.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Love it.
I like that every NPC you meet is just a weirdo too.
Yeah,
Like,
everything
build this world with weird.
larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
Whoops.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian.
It just looks so unique. I'm so down.
In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The way to the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah. It was that date.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality.
Wilding out in the booth. Who's that guy? Let him talk.
Good time.
Are available on Xbox.
Hope he's the catfish.
He was giving it his all.
April 8th.
Wow.
There you go.
Ooh.
All right.
Awesome.
Wait, did they say PlayStation on that little?
Oh, I didn't see.
I'll scroll back.
No, don't.
No, I'm not going to. I said I'll scroll back later.
I'm gonna black. Clair Obscur.
I actually kind of hope something then that goes to PlayStation just so that if it's good, it sells more.
We are Sunfall Interactive, and welcome to our nano.
No, it just said Xbox, PC, and Game Pass.
We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33.
Do you think there will be a one more thing at the end after Doom?
Fantasy version of late 19th
They
century
didn't
Belle Epoque France.
before, right? They didn't do that before.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based.
I think they will stick to the script.
But that fully leverage the latest tech, refresh the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer.
Yeah, this is the game that people have described as like French
Jim
Persona.
and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into
No weeps
trading
allowed.
fights.
Persona.
Soon, I was creating the first prototype
just
of
for
a
me.
reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked
Battles
when
look
we
sick as
tested the
hell.
first
I'll say
version.
that.
Yeah, it's
We
ton
thought
of
we had something that was challenging and
canned animation.
Yeah,
But the timing based thing makes it just interactive enough that I think I could get over it.
Yeah.
Because Sea of Thieves did that sort of thing too, like Sea of Thieves and Chrono Trigger and whatnot.
Yeah.
Sea of Stars, you mean?
I'm sorry, Sea of Stars. Yeah, not Sea of Thieves.
Like, wait a second. I didn't realize that was turn-based.
We had that defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Sunfall Interactive on these tenets: a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and
Some
I
of the
spent
studios I
4
visited
years
in Europe
intensively
like,
developing
have
and
buildings like
refining
this as their
ours.
studios, and they're like
And that
these.
started
That's why I keep looking at it. I'm like, this is their office?
Yeah,
7 years
Larian's
ago, a
studio,
massive
their
slumbering
old
paintress
studio was a
and a
building that
monolith
looked just
appeared
like
with
that.
no warning.
It's like
Once
really
a year, the paintress
Where's
waits
America
and
itself?
places a number
Yeah, it's
on
like
the
from the
monolith,
1800s.
and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me.
Oh, yeah, I
What
forgot
are
the
we
main
gonna do?
guy's Ben
In a
Starr,
world
who
like
was
this,
the lead in
how does one stay
Final Fantasy
hopeful
16.
or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's a-
every contingency.
Grunger, I agree. This game could probably use a demo.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they've talked
Like
about
one of those like
hours.
hour or two
and
in the
combat.
game with progress carrying over or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've talked about story and combat, but I'm not sure what you do in between.
Sure. Yeah.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Gestrol, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Gestrols across the game. And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Oh no, I lied. So Ben Starr is in the game, but the main character is voiced by Charlie Cox. Daredevil. Like,
What?
literally
Yeah, they have a
Daredevil.
really prolific cast.
Yeah, Andy Serkis is in it. The director of Venom, Let Them Be Carnage. Let There Be Carnage.
How much money are they spending on this game?
Everyone has their own reason for
It's French,
joining
it's
the
fine.
expedition.
Tax write-off, probably.
Because this seems like one of those situations where it's like we need to make X amount of money back.
This is a Kepler Interactive funded game, so this is one of the studios that's part of like their publisher that's funded by the studio as part of the publisher.
Takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time
I'm
reaction.
always worried about all these games and all these studios. It looks cool. It's very cool.
It does.
And dynamism.
Yeah.
During any
Kepler's done
turns,
pretty
you
good.
can
They did
negate all
Sifu,
damage
they did
by
Pacific
dodging
Drive,
or firing at the right time.
Scorn.
But balancing
This looks
turn-based
more
with
expensive than all.
real-time
No.
mechanics
Yeah.
took a long
Yeah,
time
like
to
all of them
decide.
combined.
During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came
Yeah, and
out
some folks
with
were
a
asking. So
formula
yeah, this is
that
coming to
worked
Game
well.
Pass
Players
for
who are
Xbox and
good at
PC, but they've
real-time
also
can
announced it for
take more
PlayStation.
risks,
So
and others can counterbalance with
you think any of
items
these
and
games are coming to
strategies.
Switch too?
A big part of that formula
No.
lies in the many ways you can
Rude.
customize your character.
Maybe Ninja Gaiden Black too.
We spent a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and
But without the
custom
remaster.
schedules.
Right, yeah, the
Ninja Gaiden
original
2.
Making
Ninja
every
Gaiden
type
2.
of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Maëlle switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play
Someone was
her
asking about
as
the
a
length.
last
The last
stand,
couple were like
which
45,
helps
50
to
minutes long.
control
So this isn't like an
the
E3 conference or
characters
a
can
Summer Game
also
Fest or
equip
anything. So
hundreds of passive
this is
effects,
probably an
which
hour
in
tops.
our game are called Lumina.
The showcase, not the game. The
Every
game is probably
character has
longer than an
more
hour.
than
I hope this
20
game is longer than an hour.
skills and hundreds of
I
passive
like short
effects.
games, but if you put me in this
can
fucking
gain
skill
through
tree, it
Lumina
better be
and
longer
weapons.
than an hour.
So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait.
I wouldn't be
to see
surprised
how you
since they got
choose
to pay
play
Charlie
and
Cox
what
and
kinds of
Andy
builds you'll
Serkis.
design that you'll
Yeah.
probably never
To make our
even
money back, we
imagine.
need at
Ran out
least
of money.
45 hours of
This
gameplay.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity.
Kind of just
For
want some of that
example,
art to
the
hang up.
Gestrel Village is an early area in the game where
All these
players
games have
can
had good-ass
enjoy
art
fun
so far.
break.
Yeah.
We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrels are like. The Gestrel village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrels, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a gestural.
For SK, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon and old Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map.
Yeah.
And it was a real challenge.
Look at the world map.
And technically. And it ended up a lot bigger
Look at
than
that
we
guy.
expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around.
Oh my God! Look at that world
I'm
map.
super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels.
It's
If you
a
want to
it's a
fight
French
the first person
JRPG.
of the game, you will have to explore.
I know what to, I know what to expect now. I'm in.
It's a wee game.
We poured our hearts and souls into this game.
I wasn't sure if that joke would land verbally. It would land in writing though.
That was great.
To announce
That was amazing.
Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series
April
X and
24th.
S and is available
Wow.
day one with
Ooh.
Xbox Game Pass. You can already wish the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33.
Let's
We are
say,
a small, passionate team.
Game Pass
It's
has
our
got a pretty
debut
stacked
game,
lineup
and
for the
we
start
can't
of the
wait
year.
for you to discover our story, our world, and our take
It was
on
April
the
what?
genre.
April 24th.
On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain
What
viendra.
was
Tomorrow
what was
Demain viendra.
midnight
Demain
south of midnight
viendra.
April 5th?
Tomorrow
April 8th.
comes.
Yep.
Doom.
Feels like a May boy.
I bet it's something like May 15th.
It's one of the days in May.
Hugo looks so happy.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever, and the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this
Incarnadine,
game,
thank
to
you so much
carry
for
on
gifting
its
5 whole
tradition
subs over
of
in Twitch.
creating all-out,
Appreciate
Thank
that,
you.
groundbreaking levels of
I didn't even
fun.
know we were on Twitch.
So now, we're excited
Rude.
to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet.
One
This
person liked
is
my wee wee
Doom:
joke on
The Dark
Twitch,
Ages.
so
That was so stupid I
thank
mouthed
you,
the
Jim
word.
Lee.
I'm gonna turn this one up for you a little bit.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful
so
weapons
good.
to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect
Guys,
entry
working
point
that
into
hat?
the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank.
Yeah.
Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
I will miss the
And a
platforming.
balance
I
of
like
direct
the acrobatic.
projectiles
Yeah,
and
I liked it.
movement speed
Yeah,
that
I
makes
think
strafing to
there's
aim
two
viable
subsets of
again.
fans. One that
Just
people
like
that
in the
really liked
classic
it,
Doom
people that
games.
wanted Doom's
But it's
2016.
not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect.
Oh, it's got a parry.
All from one input.
I think every game today probably has a parry for being
They're good.
Yeah, every game ever has
Just like ragdoll physics, parries make every game better.
As a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Kick.
The Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head-to-head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created.
I wonder if it's gonna be like more one-on-one battles instead of like dealing with a giant mob. Obviously, you'll still be dealing with mobs, but like,
yeah,
sure what it looks like.
What was that pain in the ass guy? The Marauder? It's almost like that was like
he's an ass.
I hated that, man.
That's right. We have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system, all on one input, complete with combos and upgrades, and it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit, and it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a
Those
ton, but
don't
that's just
look like
2
they do
inputs. We got
canned
one more
animations for
really
enemies
important
anymore.
button that we
That's what
haven't
they just
talked
said.
about yet.
Yeah, but like that seems like a not an improvement.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns, and Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean. Ancient. Brutal
Damn, that
torture
shotgun
machines,
sounded
built to
badass.
butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely
You know what I'd say this
fun-to-use
combat
tools
is?
of mayhem that only
Dude.
the Slayer
Crunchy.
has the power to wield.
Hey.
So let's take a
Feels
look
a little
at some
crunchy.
extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom the Dark Ages.
That guy didn't want any of it. It's just That's awesome.
Oh, you can teleport to the shield? Oh, that's dope.
A lot of destruction in the environment there too. Threw that guy
It's
right
also
to
the
that
only
little building
gameplay
and it
that
blew up.
The only game that is showing 20, 30, 40 seconds of extended gameplay without cutting. Jealous.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow
Move that
players
shit to the
tune
left.
speed
Get it to the left.
Move it all to the
slow
right.
things down or speed them up. It's a Doom
Lower it
for
down.
all
It's too fast.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building, it's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle
Easy mode
is
should just be
epic.
you could just
Power
play the whole game
fantasy
in
is
the back.
unlike anything
In the game.
created.
Just step
The
on
combat
them.
systems
Just
behind
walk
these
through the
features are
levels.
deep and tons of fun.
Look at all that
As cool as
destruction.
all that is,
Ugh,
we know that
great.
fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose.
Art is so good.
Explore what is the
Doom
largest
mixed with
play space
medieval.
ever in a Doom
It's
game,
awesome.
discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in search of vital resources.
I'm all in for this. No, I don't want to swim.
Control the pace
I'm
of
out.
the game. Where you go,
Drop the whole point from
who you
swimming.
fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates, because the battle isn't over yet. And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes,
Medieval rock.
featuring
Hell
new
yeah.
characters,
Is
old
this a
allies,
safe space
and
for me to say I
powerful
still
new
don't like the music in Doom?
And for returning
No, I know it's a new
players,
dude.
it leads
Void.
directly
Void him.
into the Doom
Wait, I'm
universe.
I can
I'll
void
just
you.
listen to a podcast. I'll just listen to a podcast.
Story
It's all right.
worthy of the Slayer's legend.
That's got to be a
We've
fun
got
game to
10
work on.
years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make. And make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases,
May.
Hey,
Good call.
Get leaked. That don't feel too cool about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, May 15th. This is a great lineup.
Yeah, I agree. One more thing? This doesn't feel like a one more thing. Oh, one more thing in the play button?
Can I move?
No.
Oh, it's a recap.
It's not. Well, no, this is bloopers.
Bloopers are good.
Classic bloops. What was it, May
15th? Weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of
It's funny,
Azel's
we
powers
had
are designed around
on my
textile
list, I only had
crafting and
one
spinning
game
wheels. The combat
after
system
the end of
is
March.
built around chaining attacks
It was the
and
Lunar
unlocking
Remaster
enemies.
Collection. Now we got 3 games.
Our
South of Midnight, Clair
reactive
Obscur, and
system
Doom.
has a real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity.
There's one person in chat that's crying about so Sorry, Merv.
Rip.
Your day will
No,
happen.
April 2nd. Don't worry. It'll be April 2nd. April 2nd, or I will give you 100 dollars in whatever currency that is the smallest amount of money. Eric dollars.
Yeah, Eric dollars.
Like Eric's cats are like 20 pennies. I'll do one of those.
All right, what are the chances any of this slips? Like, this is all solid?
I think these are all
Or does
solid.
it move?
I mean, Ninja Gaiden doesn't really have a date, so.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden doesn't have a
that
date.
could move.
I think maybe Clair Obscur moves, but we'll see.
I mean, it's possible any of them move, in my opinion.
I don't think Doom or South of Midnight do.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty late in the game to lock down a date. You know, it happens for one reason or another. If Grand Theft Auto's shadow drops on one of these days, well, you can't really move it if shadow drops. Just
Yeah, they're not going to tell anybody because they're going to be like,
you're just
you're just going to be unlucky.
That could be why Ninja Gaiden 4 is being vague. Like, they want to drop in the fall, but like maybe they want to see what happens.
I think any game, if you were to say it's coming out in the fall, there's a good chance it doesn't. You know, massive publishers, first parties, like shit slips, and I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, shit does slip, Marty.
Shit does slip. I thought that was a really good showing.
For sure.
Ninja Gaiden looked cool. South of Midnight looks great. Exhibition complete my shit. Doom looks cool. Yeah, just Microsoft kind of has a killer spring.
And they gave us something to look forward to today, like that new Ninja Gaiden Black 2.
Which looked like didn't just look like a little like, oh, here's an HD. Like, it looked really fucking good. Like, it looked like a modern game.
Yeah, I think like from the looks of it, like Xbox is finally kind of falling into that lineup that they've been saying they kind of want to do, where they have, you know, couple big exclusives like every quarter, every few months to keep people coming right back to Game Pass. So. Not sure.
Yeah, because Game Pass, I mean, has next week has Eternal Strands and Citizen Sleeper 2, which both come out next week. They have Avowed in February, and then obviously May has the two biggies, and or April's the two biggies, and May is the biggie. Yeah. And Jacob CV with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. So no Banjo Kazooie. Just gonna have to wait till summer. It's fine. Just around the corner. Both of them, Banjo and Kazooie, are just around the corner. Which one? If you could snap your fingers and have one of these games,
Doom.
Crap. I would have said South of Midnight, but I want that new Ninja Gaiden now.
yeah.
Like that was a really good showing. I've missed that sort of game.
Yeah, it kind of had Revengeance vibes to it in a good way.
Yeah, it felt very Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Especially with the two protagonists.
Back and watch that one not on stream because like it looked okay. It didn't like. I guess it just didn't look as like next gen feeling as I was hoping, but.
Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Lower budget. I'm fine.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it didn't look like super high production value, but it looks clean.
Yeah.
And like I think what's most important is that the gameplay looked super fluid, like in terms of like just enemies and like movesets and whatnot. Like that is what was like really pulling me in.
Yeah, I didn't like. I kept trying to go back to Rise of the Ronin, and I just didn't really like it. But the combat was really good. But I did love. Wolong, not Wukong. I also like Wukong, but Wolong was the Sekiro like that they did, and I bet they learned a lot to bring into 4 for that. So like gameplay wise, yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Got Platinum, whatever Platinum is now.
I don't know what Platinum is now.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably still have some folks who have worked on some of the, like the big stuff. So like, hopefully, like they've stuck around, they've moved up, and now they can just put that to use on this.
Yeah.
And it's not just them, it's them and Team Ninja. So like across both those studios, they probably have enough history in this genre, I think, to make something dope because it looks dope.
From the studio that brought you Metroid Other M and Babylon's Fall. How come they didn't leave with that? But yeah, I thought that was a really solid showcase, top to bottom. Just, I don't know, good stuff. I thought there was no misses, and yeah, it's one of those things where like told like the developer, none of the sections went on for too long. Obviously, you always want to see a little bit more gameplay, but everyone that got talking, the human stories, I thought were cool. So yeah.
I mean, so I mean, we didn't get to see like really any extended gameplay South of Midnight, but I think it's pretty clear it's a linear action adventure game, and that's good. And then Expedition 33, they basically described as a JRPG, so you pretty much know you're going to go from world map to go to combat encounters and get story in between, and that's that.
Oh,
yeah, even like Doom isn't like open world.
No,
right?
They look like big, big open levels,
like big sections of levels, right? so
Yeah,
like all
yeah.
of these are actually kind of level based, primarily, not even primarily, single player based. experiences.
Yeah, not just like giant open world vomiting a bunch of icons on the map. Before we wrap up, Eric, with those fucking arses, I swear to God, Eric, I'm putting you in a goddamn jail. N4G is Microsoft saying sorry about scale. What's N4G?
Ninja Gaiden 4.
Oh, how did I already forget that?
And G4.
And G4. I don't know why I said N4G.
N4G is that site that shall not be named.
N4G.
I don't know what.
That is. Ricadius with a $5 dono. Hope id gets freed from the Doom mines. Eternal was crap anyways. That's a lie. You spent $5 to
False.
Wild.
False.
However, I do agree we do need a Quake game soon. Want to kill some Strogg that aren't 20 years old. Give us a spooky Quake 1 game. That's what I want.
Kill some young Strogg.
Young, my favorite rapper, my favorite SoundCloud rapper. In terms of what you can expect from Second Wind today, Yahtzee's Semi-Ramblomatic went up this morning. Check that out, about how he wants to love VR, even though VR doesn't seem to want to love him. And then Jack and Jess will be back in 1 hour from now with more Lies of P. And then we will not be, Casey and I will not be doing a stream this evening. I am going to be out, so apologies there. What about you guys? What do you anything else?
I'll have my first new episode of Unpacked tomorrow, which is a completely reformatted show that'll go over a couple different news topics, and then I will also have a brief preview of Assassin's Creed Shadows in there, because I got to play 4 hours of it on Tuesday, and it was pretty darn good. So glad to have that. And then all of our normal content, new Design Delve tomorrow. And then the next episode of Design Delve after tomorrow's episode will be on Monday. Not this Monday, but the next Monday.
That's
nobody
got it. Just that.
It's hard to explain that.
Just check the channels. Cool stuff. It's coming out on them.
Oh, and tomorrow, Yahtzee, Jamate, and the Black Mesa devs at noon Central will be playing Black Mesa. Very excited for that.
Nice.
Casey.
Yeah, follow me at SigmaGears9 on all the socials. Nothing, like Marty said, nothing tonight on streaming front, but me and my fiance tomorrow should be finishing up the Forgotten City for our wedding streams. Also, we have a date for the Newlywed Game stream that we're going to be doing with our good friends Jesse and his partner, as well as Jess and Jamate. So that should be fun. That's coming February.
Valentine's Day?
5th? No, not Valentine's Day. Whatever is the first Friday in February, which I think is the 5th or the 7th. I can't remember.
No, I haven't decided what the first Friday is.
But that should be a fun stream because you guys helped us get all the way to 70% of our goal. Still a little ways to go, but we are close. So thanks, y'all.
Hell yeah. And then before we wrap up, Sovereign with 10 euros. Thank you so much, Sovereign. Love that the plot of Doom 2016 is you're not supposed to care about lore, just kill. And then Eternal and now Dark Ages are like, stop killing and look at all of our terrible Warhammer 40k fanfic lore. I think I argued about this with Yahtzee. I'm like, I don't care about the story of this game.
Yeah,
I just want to kill shit. Just let me kill shit. And then Anixia with a $2 dono. Thank you so much, Anixia. Nope, I take the thank you back. He's right, though. Eternal was kind of cheeks. You know what's pretty cool? Cheeks. Think about that. Mouth cheeks, ass cheeks, but like cow cheeks.
Cow cheeks?
Yeah, you could eat cheeks. Beef cheeks? You ever eat that?
Oh, you're talking about food. Yeah,
Yeah,
all the parts get eaten.
Yeah,
literally.
There you go.
All of the parts.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you, of course, to our sponsor at GameMaker. Thank you to everyone watching live, watching the VOD, and especially to all of our patrons. We really appreciate you. Thanks for helping keep the lights on here. So for the three of us, y'all have a good rest of the day, and remember to back in 1 hour for more Lies of P shenanigans with Jack and Jess. See y'all then.
Bye.
Bye.